Hello everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a little bit of a break since my last weekly forecast. I'm Stacey with Love From Stacey, where everything that I do is brought to you with love. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, friend, comrade, then of course, welcome back. Today in our weekly forecast, we are talking about the first quarter moon, which is happening in Virgo. This alignment happened on exactly June 2nd. Today is the 3rd, so we're still very much going through this first quarter phase. We're also going to be talking about a herbal ally that pairs perfectly with the Virgo energy, which is chamomile. And I'm going to give you a fun embodiment practice to tie it all together at the end. So stay tuned so you can find out all of the juicy details about this moon and how you can use these energies to your advantage this week. Okay, let's dive in. All right, so the first quarter this is our halfway point between the new moon and the full moon. Okay, so this is where we've set intentions at the new moon, hopefully. We've set our intentions, and the full moon is where we see those manifestations coming to fruition, or we see signs that things are coming together. So the first quarter, this is that halfway point. This is our opportunity. If we need to, we can course correct, we can refine our attention and intention. We can kind of take note, like a little internal progress report for ourselves on how we're doing and how closely we are still staying aligned to what we had set out. Oh, my papers are blowing everywhere. Sorry. You know, I try to be professional, but it always comes across as like, I'm just a little bit too like real life. Okay, so first quarter in Virgo. I love Virgo energy. As an earth sign, I'm a Taurus. I love Virgo because I really resonate with that deep earthiness. Virgo is very much also about our wellness, our self-care routines. And I'm not talking about self-care like, you know, like a foot bath or a facial. I'm talking about self-care like how are we nourishing our bodies? How much sleep are we getting? You know, those kind of things, right? It's about like how are we caring for our like physical being? And I love that because I'm all about caring for our physical being. If you know me, you know I'm a fitness nerd, I'm a nutrition nerd, I'm a wellness nerd. Like these are all the things that are my super jam. So the vibe with this first quarter is a very like earthy, like a earth medicine vibe. Like it's just this beautiful, rich energy, which is a beautiful complement to this like fast, airy movement of Gemini. So it kind of just brings it down. Again, I love the earth vibes. So this Virgo also loves to invite us to fine tune our daily rhythms, to organize and integrate things that are coming along since the new moon. Okay, this is about alignment, not perfection. Okay, in a lower octave expression, we could spiral into this like overthinking and perfectionism, but sometimes it's better done than perfect. So just remember that it's about alignment, not perfection, right? Like, look at me. I've got papers blowing all over the place, but it's more important to me to get this message to you than it is to shoot this video a million times in order to make it perfect, right? I don't care about if it's perfect because I'm not perfect. Neither are you, and nor should we try to be. But what I do try to be is aligned. And so that's where the focus is there in that. Virgo also invites, so oftentimes we hear about the word, you know, discipline, you know, we need to be disciplined in this, or, you know, like I have to do this. But one of my dear online friends, Cara Melendi, she's just so dear to my heart and has taught me so much over the years. And what I loved one day when I heard her talking about Virgo, and well, it might have been about, no, I'm pretty sure it was about Virgo, talking about, the language we're using the kind of energy behind the language we're using when it comes to things like, let's say if you have a fitness routine that you follow, are you, is it like, I have to be disciplined in what I'm doing, or is it I'm devoted to what I'm doing, right? So think about that word. And if that lands well for you, then go ahead and take that one and put that in your heart. Your devotion to your wellness, your devotion to your daily rhythm. Like we're looking for sacred hidden within the structure. We're looking for devotion in the daily, right? Like magic in the mundane, and clarity in our actions. So that's that refinement and that kind of like coming into alignment. That's what this is about as well, right? Devotion in the daily, sacred hidden within the structure, magic within the mundane. So these are all ways that we can elevate our own energy, that we can experience a higher octave expression of the cosmic currents that are going on around us. Instead of like, I have to do this, is I get to do this. I get to be devoted. I just finished my workout and I felt good. I'm stoked. I recorded it in my watch, so I'm like good to go. And I was like, I was looking forward to doing my workout ever since this morning. I'm like, I can't wait. It's my upper body day. I'm stoked. I can't wait. And then all through my workout, I was really excited to get to come and record this. So I am looking for magic in the mundane here. Okay, so in our first quarter, particularly with these Virgo energies, it is time to reassess our goals or our intentions, and what's working, or maybe what needs refining, right? This is what I meant by course correct, right? This is our time to just kind of reassess and evaluate, how are things going since the new moon? Where am I at? Am I on track for where I want to be going, right? You may not get to where you want to be at the exact time that you think you want to be there, but just trust that your daily devotion is going to every day lead you one step closer to where you want to be, right? Are my actions, like, do I have clarity in my action? And is that action in alignment with where I wish to go? So these are all things, and this is not exclusive to first quarter or Virgo, but this is an opportunity where these things can actually just become really clear, and where this kind of energy or self-assessment can be really amplified and have a much better return on investment for you, if that makes sense. This is also a really great time for grounding. And this doesn't have to be anything too elaborate, but we can find grounding in some small and consistent rituals. So for me, every morning, I know that before I even talk to anybody, before I do it, you know how there's like that butt first coffee? I'm like butt first yoga. So I don't even like, I may see my husband briefly, but he's usually doing his workout first thing in the morning. So I like yell down the stairs like, morning, babe, love you. And then I duck into one of our rooms where I have my yoga mats and everything set up. And I really just ground my own energy, and I anchor into my own energy first before I don't go on my phone. I don't talk to anyone. I don't do anything. I grab my water bottle and my yoga mat and I go into the room, and that's it. And that is a way for me to anchor in and ground my own energy before I am stimulated or what's the word I'm looking for? Influenced by anything else. And it's like 15 minutes. So that's one small, consistent ritual that I have that I know I can count on, that grounds me and that brings me into a really positive frame that sets me up for success for the whole day, right? So like I said, it doesn't have to be anything elaborate, but this is a great time to look for and implement those small, consistent actions or rituals for yourself to help ground yourself. This could be like a 5-minute meditation. This could be a cup of tea. This could be, it could be anything. It could be anything. Really, grounding is about becoming present with yourself, in your body, being aware of your breath, of your senses, If possible, connecting down into the earth, like if you can be out on the earth, like yonder, or else just imagining that grounding your own energy through whatever surface you're on down into the earth. I mean, you can do this when you're folding laundry. You can do this. Sometimes I do it while I'm driving. I mean, like, you can ground anytime, anywhere. But if you can find a way to make it like a consistent little thing that you do for yourself, then it will be very helpful for you and for your nervous system at this time. Gemini can be a little bit like on the nervous system. It's just it's fast, it's airy, it's moving, it's right, because Gemini is a mutable air sign, so it's like very like and it really helps to just kind of bring it all home. Okay. This is also a really great time to organize your wellness routines. Okay. So if you like to work out, maybe this is a good time to look at a program for yourself that you can follow. If you're looking at kind of cleaning up your diet a little bit, maybe doing some meal planning or meal prepping. Sleep. How's your sleep? Do you need to refine or adjust your sleep hygiene practices so that you're getting better sleep? So one of my favorite fitness gurus that I follow is the Betty Rocker, and she has 4, like in her fitness that she talks about, she has 4 pillars of health that she relies on. They're kind of like 4 legs of the chair. There's movement, nutrition, sleep, and stress management. And for myself, I love kind of just from time to time assessing how am I doing with all 4 of those, right? Like if we have one leg that fell off, we still have 3 more to stand on. But if we start knocking other legs off of the chair, we're not really going to be as stable in our foundation. We're not really going to be feeling as good as we can. So those 4 pillars are a really good one to assess how am I doing in my wellness routine. Is there anything I can do to enhance my wellness or kind of bring a little bit more, when I say balance, I don't mean like equal in each of them, because sometimes we need more of something than the rest at other times. Like lately I've been noticing I just need a little bit more sleep because of how some of the busy things that I've had going on in my life, and my body is asking for a little bit more sleep. So I'm like, okay, well, I can't spend exactly 4. I can't divide my wellness attention into 4. I got like, this one needs a little bit more right now. Those kind of things. Or like, I need an extra rest day from my workout, so I'm going to dial it back a little bit. Or, at the point I'm at in my cycle. Oh, that's another one. Cycle syncing. Woo! Or do you cycle sync? If not, oh my gosh, why not? It's amazing. It's really great for workouts, especially as we get a little bit older and our hormones are shifting and we're entering into perimenopause years. It is really, really important as our hormones shift to shift our fitness as well. And I'm going to be talking about that a little bit later this week in reference to my new Pilates class that is starting out at Mountain Spruce Community Center. So you'll hear more about that. But yeah, really important that as our hormones are shifting, not only month to month, but also through the stages of life, that we pay attention to that and we adjust accordingly. Okay. Detoxing holistically. It's time to detox holistically. This is like a mind, body, soul thing. Is there anything that is sticking within us that does not need to stay here, that is holding us back from where we want to be? And this is, again, holistic. Think mind, body, soul, mind, body, spirit, right? And you'll know if this is true for you. So a question we could ask ourselves in summary of all of those things, in summary of the vibe that we're in and what it's like, the kind of things it's time to do, what kind of micro movements or micro shifts can I make that bring me closer to my desires? Okay, what kind of micro shifts or micro movements, something to move the needle every day? What kind of little adjustments can I make that bring me closer every single day to where I really truly want to be? Okay. Like me, I noticed that my clothes aren't really fitting that well lately. And I'm like, gosh, like that's not where I want to be. I have always been a very fit, healthy person. So I'm making adjustments. I'm changing the way I'm doing things. It's nothing too crazy and dramatic, but I'm making some shifts in order to bring me closer to where I want to be, which is, you know, more muscle mass. Like, I want to be fit and strong. It's not about being skinny. It's about, I want to be strong. And so that's, again, you'll know what's true for you. Okay, and lastly, to do with the Virgo energy, watch out for overthinking, okay? Because Virgo, you know, like how I said, it's inviting not perfectionism, but like, where was it? I had it written down here. I don't know. It's gone. Maybe it was just that I wrote it here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So watch out for overthinking and perfectionism. Virgo can spiral into this overthinking and, you know, just like kind of losing sight of where we're at here with, you know, it's like, so avoid the perfection, avoid the overthinking. We want to remember and anchor into the why behind the work we're doing, behind our actions. What's the why? Okay. And then avoid the overthinking. Go back to the grounding. Maybe organize something. Oh, I didn't put earrings on today. I'm naked. So really anchor into the heart, ground it down, and stay out of the spiral. Okay. It's that moving air. Plus with the Virgo tendency with the it's a recipe for disaster if you let it go, if you just let the reel spool. So a great mantra we have for this is devotion lives in my daily rhythm. Devotion lives in my daily rhythm. And I choose clarity, not perfection. I choose clarity, not perfection. Devotion lives in my daily rhythm. I choose clarity, not perfection. I knew that I had it written down somewhere about not the perfectionism. It's clarity. There it is. Okay, our herbal ally this week is chamomile. Oh yeah, I was gonna have my jar. It's in the house, whatever. I don't have any chamomile growing right now, if you can believe that. Okay, chamomile. This is a beautiful herb to pair with the Virgo energy. It is soft, soothing, and deeply wise, much like my very favorite Virgo lady, Leanna, my friend Carly's mom. When I was writing about the properties of chamomile, and I was thinking and feeling, it's soft and it's soothing and it's actually quite wise. It's not to be underestimated. Chamomile is like, it's like one of the OG herbs, right? Like, I mean, they all are, but you know, like it's one that everybody can use. Well, if you have ragweed allergies, maybe you want to stay away from it. It's in the daisy family. But anyways, it's beautiful. It's soft, it's soothing, it's wise. This is a wise herb, but gentle. It is so gentle, but not to be underestimated. It is a very powerful herb. You can use this herb on babies. It's so gentle, but it is so powerful. And I call it a Swiss Army herb because chamomile and lavender, those are my two Swiss Army herbs, because you can literally whip them out for anything. Like, what's the problem? Throw some chamomile and lavender at it. It'll be fine. And it's not dangerous. It's the perfect companion for calming chaos, which is, so chamomile is beautiful for it and soothing and nurturing to the nervous system. It's also a wonderful herb for the gut and for calming and soothing the gut, as well as restoring clarity inside out, like from the inside out, right? Clear, like think clear inside. So it helps, it's clearing, it's soothing, and then that is radiating outward. So it's also an amazing skin herb. Usually also though, because most skin issues stem from the nervous system or the liver. And if chamomile is helping with those systems, then you'll see the benefits on the outside as well. Okay. So a little bit of botanical wisdom. Okay, so chamomile is easily cultivated, and it also can grow wild. Another one that you'll see around, I don't have any growing right beside me, and I don't feel like going for a walk right now. Pineapple weed is kind of like another, it's very similar to chamomile, and you can use it in place of chamomile sometimes. And that one is like one of those ones that just grows in your yard, like dandelions, like and plantain. It's like everywhere. You almost can't even get rid of it. Okay, so yeah, part of the daisy family. Don't underestimate its power. Just a minute, sweetie pie, mommy's almost done.
The show is done.
Okay, honey, I'll be there in a moment. Yeah. Okay, so medicinally, this is a very common digestive herb. It helps with bloating, gas, indigestion, and really like any digestive discomfort. If you have IBS, it can help with those symptoms. It also relaxes the nervous system, as I mentioned, especially if you have, like if when you're nervous or upset or have anxiety and you get tummy trouble, this is the number one herb to use for that. Because it'll address both situations. It'll address both like root causes going on, and also like to do with that stress aspect with the gut. It will help calm that Virgo overthinking aspect, right? Clarity, not perfection. Okay. It also can help with sleep and your hormones by working through the vagus nerve. Isn't that interesting? So like I said, it is a Swiss Army herb. This is, if you're going to have any herb in your apothecary or in your tea cupboard, chamomile is definitely one that I recommend. Like things like chamomile and peppermint is another one that I recommend. That is like, because they're just so helpful. They're just so helpful for so many things, and they're really safe to use. So chamomile, be sure to get some. Keep it on hand. You just never know when you're going to need it. Okay, so some of the magic and energetics. So this will, chamomile. Wait, rewind. If you want to invoke some of the magic in herbs, all you have to do is ask. I mean, you can ask me. I can do it for you. But all you need to do when you're working with a herb is ask. You know, like stop and pause, get clear on your intention. Even if it's something like for like tummy trouble, or that you're having trouble with sleep, or you're just feeling stressed out, just pause and ask the herb to help you. Ask it to release your tension if you're, or if you're caught in a mental loop, or if your stomach is upset. Ask the herb to help. And the herb can hear you. I know it seems like it's just some dead, dried plant in a jar, but it's not. These plants are very much awake and alive and listening and at the ready. It's true. It's true. This is part of the art of herbalism. There's a science of herbalism and there's an art, and this is part of the art form of it. Okay. Yes. So magically, we can help with emotional digestion. Again, this is that perfect Virgo Gemini thing happening here, and to help us with emotional digestion, not just physical digestion. And also traditionally, chamomile has a very solar energy to it. It's used to bring light into the dark corners of the self, as well as for protection. So there you have it. There is your herbal ally, chamomile. This week I will be working with chamomile and making a tea for the tummy. If you're interested in ordering some of that from me, please reach out. If you're interested in the recipe, I have it posted on my Facebook page, along with a short little video about chamomile as well. But yeah, if you have any questions, please do reach out to me. I love to help. That's what I'm here for. So our embodiment practice to wrap things up today. So I'm not actually going to do the embodiment practice. That would make this way too long of a video, but I'm going to share it with you, and I'm going to invite you to go ahead and do it. I don't need to do it with you because it's about you making it your own. So this is a clearing and calming embodiment practice. So what we're going to do is the first thing is we're going to light a candle, put some vibey tunes on. If you like to burn incense, or you like to have a diffuser going with essential oils, or maybe I love my Palo Santo stick, things like that. So we're gonna really set the mood first. Then I'm gonna invite you to pick a small area. Okay, we do not want this to turn into a make work project. Do not, and I repeat, do not choose the junk drawer. That is off limits for this. That is off limits, okay? Some other time, because it's supposed to be calming. And going through the junk drawer is like a make work project, and it is not relaxing. Maybe it is for you. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so pick a small area, something like maybe your supplements cupboard. For me, that could be where I keep my like note papers and pens and stuff, and where with my day planner, like that can use like a clearing and an organization sometimes. Maybe cleaning out your fridge, something that's going to be quick and simple, like 10 minutes or so. And we're going to clear and organize that area, because that'll like totally like love up on the Virgo vibes. She will just be like so happy. Oh my gosh, that was driving me nuts. Thank you. So we're going to clear and organize that area. Oh my gosh, appreciate how much better that feels. Then move. It's just that simple. Move your body, dance, keep the vibey tunes, or put on something like upbeat and like, do some yoga, stretch, go for a walk, do some somatic movement or body shaking. Just anything, just really move the body, and move the body with intention, right? With that intention and that clarity that we've just brought into our physical space, we can invite that into our body as well, so that we can bring it all together and kind of celebrate ourselves, that feels amazing, all of it. So like I said, invite the clarity. Virgo doesn't want you to just check off the box. She wants you to feel it. And that's why we're moving, so that it's a somatic experience, right? We're not just checking the box off like, okay, I cleaned that up. It's like, woo, yeah, baby. All right, we cleaned it up. It feels so good. Like that kind of thing. So there it is. Thank you so much for joining. Just as a quick recap, Virgo in the first quarter, we're looking for clarity, not perfection. This is a magical time. Ground it all in. Remember your grounding practices. Our herbal ally is chamomile, Swiss Army herb. It's amazing. Use it for everything. Put that shit on everything. Organize something, make it vibey, and move. Awesome. Thank you so much. That is a wrap for this week's weekly mystic forecast for you. If that felt like medicine, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend, any one of your other Virgo babes who would totally dig this video. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys later. Stay rooted and grow wild.